Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Natalie and I do videos on handbag reviews, unboxings, a bit of luxury eye candy. So if you're into any of those, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing and comparing two really popular card holders. The first being the Louis Vuitton card holder and the second being the Chanel card holder. So in this video, I'll be reviewing them both and comparing them together. So in terms of the material, the price, the capacity and anything like that. So if you're interested in seeing the comparison between the two, stay tuned and yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off with the Louis Vuitton card holder. So this one is in the reverse monogram canvas. So we've got the normal monogram canvas there. And when you flip it over, we've got the reverse monogram canvas there. So this one is really unique and I absolutely love this. I only purchased it a few months ago, so it's still relatively new in my collection. I just absolutely love this right off the bat. I just love the look of the reverse monogram canvas, like that little touch of reverse monogram canvas there. And then when you flip it, it's reversed. So I just love that color. It's kind of like a toffee caramel color, and that's what kind of drew me to it. I already had the Chanel card holder for a few years, but I just wanted to add this card holder too, just because of how cute it is. This one here is just the standard card holder, so it's super thin, super flat, and it's just got the one pocket at the front there. And then when you flip it over, it's got another pocket there, and then in the middle, it's just got one pocket there. So altogether, it's got 3 credit card slots, but I think that you could probably get away with putting 2 on either side and maybe 1 in the middle, just because it gets quite tight. It is a canvas material and it is quite pliable and soft, so you can see it kind of like bends and it's quite flexible, so it's really pliable. I know that they also do different color variations, so the top might be fuchsia, like a different color leather. I think they also do a black one, I'm not too sure, but they do have different variations of card holders at Louis Vuitton, but this is kind of just their standard card holder with the 3 credit card slots. So the material used to make this card holder is just canvas on the outside, and then on the inner pockets or inside the card slots, it's actually cowhide leather, so you can feel the leather inside the pocket, and also in the middle compartment, so the main middle slot there, it's just the black leather, so that's like a nice touch. And this one is made in France, so the made in stamp's just on that side there. You'll see like that gold foiling, so that's where the made in stamp is. And this one also has the glazing, so all around the edges you'll see that it's all glazed and it's really, really smooth. So that's something to keep in mind if you are looking at buying this card holder. If you are inspecting it in store, or if you get it from the online store, just make sure that the glazing is perfectly smooth and just no cracks or anything, just because once it starts to crack, that's when you'll have issues, and it shouldn't crack brand new. So just keep an eye on that and make sure the stitching all along the sides here are just perfectly stitched. So the craftsmanship on this is just immaculate. Like all the seams are perfectly straight, and even at the end it's perfectly cut and folded in and tied together. So you'll see that everything is just perfectly made, and that's what you expect when you purchase a luxury item or something as expensive as this. I know this is fairly inexpensive for Louis Vuitton, it's one of their entry-level pieces, but still it's just a card holder and you are paying a lot for it, so you do want to get your money's worth and make sure that everything is just perfectly aligned. And it is handmade, so not everything is going to be 100% perfect, but everything here is just pretty close to perfect. This one here retails for $295 in Australia currently. So yeah, this is the Louis Vuitton reverse monogram card holder. So now let's take a look at the Chanel card holder. So this one here is in the Black Caviar Leather with gold hardware. So this one has 1 slip pocket at the front, a slip pocket in the middle, and 2 slip pockets at the back. So this one, compared to the Louis Vuitton one, has an extra pocket, and it is a little bit bigger, but as I said, I'll do a side-by-side comparison a bit later in the video. But yeah, this one is just in the very traditional quilting. It also comes in a silver hardware version and also different seasonal colors. So every season Chanel will come out with different colors and leathers, and it also comes in the lambskin too, so the black lambskin, and that one is just a lot smoother. This one is caviar leather just because it's got the little grains, you can see like little caviar, so that's why it's called caviar leather. It's just like a calf skin leather, and inside it's actually a textile lining. So we've got a textile lining in there, This one has the burgundy leather just on the trim of it, just at the top. And then in the inner pocket, it's just like a burgundy textile lining. And same with these back pockets, it's just like a textile lining on the insides. And this one, the made in stamps on the back here, so it just says made in Italy in the gold foil. So this card holder currently retails for $595 in Australia. So that's a huge jump compared to the Louis Vuitton one. It's almost double in price. I think it is double in price. And I think that's just because of obviously the name brand Chanel, and also it's all leather, whereas with the Louis Vuitton one, it's just all canvas, just with a bit of leather lining. So now that we've had a closer look at both of the card holders, let's take a look at them side by side and compare the two. So holding them side by side, you can already tell that the Chanel one is a lot larger compared to the Louis Vuitton one. And in terms of width, the Louis Vuitton one is a lot smaller compared to the Chanel one, and the Chanel one's quite thick and bulky compared to the Louis Vuitton one. And then just holding them on top of each other, you can see that the Chanel one sticks out a little bit more just on top there. In terms of the length of it, they're relatively similar, so you'll see that they're very similar in length, but the major differences is just in the width of it. And I think that's just because this one has the Chanel one has the quilting on it, so it's quite puffy and squishy, whereas this one's completely flat. As I mentioned in my SLG collection, this one kind of like turns 2D and disappears as you turn it, so that's really, really thin and really handy to just pop in your pocket. So those are the two side by side. So now let's look at them in terms of capacity. So with the Louis Vuitton one, because it is canvas material, it doesn't stretch as easy as leather. And so you'll find that as you put things in, it's quite difficult to take things out just because it's not as soft and things aren't as easy to maneuver and take in and out of the card holder. So I've got the two cards in here. So I'll pop those in the front there. I'll pop my notes in the middle compartment like that, and it kind of sticks out a little bit there just because it is a little bit shorter than the notes itself, so they kind of stick out a little bit. These are Australian bills, so they kind of stick out a bit, but that's okay. I've got another two cards which I'll pop on the other side. So now it's already getting quite tight, and you can see it kind of bulges a little bit on the sides there, but it's nothing major. It's still really, really thin. And that's probably as much as I would probably put. You could, if you really wanted to, put another card in the middle, but that'll be really pushing it and it'll get really, really difficult to take cards out. But just for the sake of the video, let's just try and slide it in. So if you really wanted to, it does fit. So we've got 2, 4, and 1 in there, so 5 credit cards inside, as well as 2 notes. So that's what it looks like now. You can see an outline of the cards just because it is quite bulky now and it's pretty much filled to the brim. I honestly would not fit any more in here. You could if you really, really wanted to, but I personally wouldn't, just because you don't want to be stretching it out too much and just kind of ripping at the seams and the canvas. So I'll probably leave it at that. If anything, I'll probably take a card out if I had to, if I could. So that's what it looks like. And as I mentioned, it kind of gets a bit difficult. If you wanted the card behind this one, it'll be really, see, it's kind of like difficult. It's really tight to just take out. So you can take it out, but it just takes a bit of maneuvering and effort to take it out. So yeah, that's the Louis Vuitton card holder. So now comparing the capacity with the Chanel one, because this has an extra card slot and it's also made out of leather, you can fit a lot more compared to the Louis Vuitton one. So I've got the same cards I'll pop at the front. So I've got 2 cards in here, another 2 on the side there, and another 2 in the extra pocket there. So this one has the extra pocket and that all fits in really nicely. And it does kind of bulge a little bit now. It was already quite big and puffy compared to the Louis Vuitton one, but with the extra cards in it, it kind of sticks out a bit more. I've also got the notes as I had before, and I'll slot that in the middle. And because this one is quite longer than or taller than the Louis Vuitton one, it will fit the notes a lot easier. So you'll notice that the notes go all the way down and they don't peek through at all. Whereas with the Louis Vuitton one, they kind of peeked through at the top just because they were kind of like the same length as the card holder or the same height as the card holder. So this one here fits in perfectly, and I could, just like with the Louis Vuitton one, I could, if I wanted to, put another card in there, but I think I'll just leave it for now. And that's already 2, 4, 6 cards in here, and that's already an extra card compared to the Louis Vuitton one. And with that Louis Vuitton one, that was stretching it with the extra card. So ideally you would only have maybe 4 cards in here, and this one you could easily fit 6. Probably wouldn't put any more than 7 cards in here just because it is leather, and if you keep stuffing it with cards, it will fit just because it's leather, and it will stretch with however many cards you want to put in there. But once you take them out, the leather will stay like that and it won't revert back to what it was, and it'll just be loose. So if you were to put 3 or 4 cards in this front pocket, for example, and it kind of stretched out the leather, once you take those 4 cards out and you just wanted to put 1 card, that 1 card will be really loose and kind of just, it could potentially just kind of come out. And yeah, I don't want that happening to this card holder, and I am mindful of that, so I don't want to overstuff it. But if you do want to carry a lot of cards with you and you want to stuff it to the brim, that's possible, and you can do that with this card holder a lot easier compared to the Louis Vuitton one. So yeah, that's the Chanel card holder all stuffed with the cards and the cash in the middle. So now let's look at the card holders in terms of wear and tear. So with the Louis Vuitton one, because as I said, I haven't had it for too long, I haven't seen any wear on it, but I know that over time, the main wear on it would be the imprint of the cards. So as you keep stuffing the cards and over time, as the cards just sitting there, because it is canvas, it kind of just, it will mold to where you've put it. So kind of like anything, like for example, if you had a pair of jeans and you always put your phone in the front pocket of your jean, over time, like a long period of time, you will see an imprint or like an outline of where your phone always sits. So that's just with anything, that's just common wear, and it's nothing to be concerned or worried about. But yeah, that's probably the main wear with this. So something else to keep in mind in terms of wear with the card holder is the glazing on it. So I know a lot of Louis Vuitton items have glazing on it, and there can be some cracking or some issues with the glazing over time, particularly with like the 6-ring key holder. Because you are opening it, it's kind of like a tri-fold. You open it and over time it will crack. And with this one, you're not really opening it. There's no real reason for it to crack as easy as like the 6-ring card holder. But I guess over time, if you're throwing it in your bag, it rubs against things, it could potentially just fade or kind of wear away and potentially crack over time. But I know Louis Vuitton's service is awesome. They can actually just reglaze it for you. They may charge you a little bit if it's over like 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I think they're the only major wear and tear issues to keep in mind with this card holder. I have only had this for a couple of months, so please let me know if you've had this for longer, and let me know in the comment section below if you've seen any other type of wear. I'd love to know and kind of give me a heads up as to what to keep an eye out for. So in terms of wear and tear with the Chanel card holder, I can speak more to this because I've had it for longer. And the main wear I see on the Chanel card holder is just the corners of it. So because it is made out of leather and the corners are quite pointy, you'll see here. So as you put it in your bag and throw it around and put it in your pocket and everything like that, I find that these corners wear a bit, not too much, like it's not anything crazy, but I have noticed, particularly on this corner here, you probably won't be able to see, but the leather of it's kind of worn a little bit, so it's worn off there. And I mean, this is over 4 years old, and I think that's pretty good given how long I've had it, but that's just something to keep in mind. The corners of here will wear. And also with the lambskin version, I know the quilting on the lambskin version, over time it will kind of deflate a lot quicker than the caviar one, just because it is the softer material, it's softer leather, and just over time when you're grabbing it and just kind of holding the puffs and just squishing it and it gets pressed against other things in your bag, the quilts on it will depuff quite easy. Whereas this one, because it is in the caviar leather, it's a lot more hardy, it's a lot more substantial and tough compared to the lambskin. So I find that the quilting is still really puffy, and it's so nice just to kind of like pushing the puffs. I'm kind of careful not to push it too much just because I don't want it to deflate, but these are pretty fun to play with, just to push it all the time. It's kind of like, you know, those bubbles, the wrapping bubble they just pop them all the time. It's kind of like that. It's kind of just like that same feeling, same happiness that it gives. So the next wear and tear issue to keep in mind is the CC logo. Just because it is in the gold metal hardware, it's prone to scratches. It's not anything major, it's just kind of like hairline scratches, but that will kind of show scratching over time, and I think that's just normal. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there and let you know. Other than those two issues as well, I think that's pretty much it with the wear and tear on this. I don't see any other wear on it. The interior's fine. It might be just like a tiny bit of wrinkling there because you're just like opening it like that all the time. Like you squeeze or you pinch the sides there just to open it and grab a card or cash out. So there is a little bit of wrinkling there, but I mean, it's leather and I've had it for a number of years and it's just normal wear and tear. There's nothing else to it. I think the stitching's just, yeah, perfectly still aligned, still in place. And I think the same policy goes with Chanel too. If you have any issues, you can just take it back and they'll repair it for you. And that's what I love about buying designer items, particularly from like Louis Vuitton and Chanel. They really stand behind their products, and if you have any issues with them, you can just take it back and they'll be more than happy to repair it for you. And they may charge here and there, but it's not anywhere near as replacing the whole item or anything like that. So now that we've compared the two card holders, which one do I recommend? So even though I love both of these card holders, my personal favorite is the Chanel card holder. And I know I love Louis Vuitton, but this one just feels so much more luxurious, and granted it should because it's double in price compared to the Louis Vuitton one, so this one should feel a lot more luxurious. But yeah, I just love the way it feels and the way it looks. It's very timeless, it's very simple and classic, and that's just right up my alley. I just love the simplicity of the black and gold, the quilting on it, and it also fits a lot more cards too comfortably, so I love that factor of it. And yeah, I always love reaching for this card holder. Even though it does show a little bit of wear with the corners and the leather, I feel like it's definitely worth it in the long term. It is such a timeless piece, and as you know, Chanel prices always increase in value over time, and this one definitely holds its value. They have different patterns and colors too, so that's what I love about the Chanel card holder. There's something that will suit everyone. They have chevron patterns, they have pinks and reds and blues. So yeah, that's why I recommend and really love the Chanel card holder. So that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this comparison and having a closer look at both of the card holders. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and join me for future videos. I have a lot more content like this planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!